Another pandemic has broken out. What are the symptoms? Zombification. Small pockets of survivors have hidden away, but a serious matter has now come up. How are they all going to go to the toilet? My man Dasu is right. No one should ever make you feel inadequate for having to poop. Some people will be lucky and their anti-zombie shelter will be a toilet. But other people, they will have to be creative. A makeshift toilet will have some crude similarities to the toilet you normally use. You probably won't have the inclination or heart to make a bidet if you are under attack from zombies. But a basic toilet would not be beyond our capability. So I was glad when the show brought it up. The fireman was my hero up to that point until he told me to dig a hole in my sofa and poop and pee in the filling as a makeshift toilet. Worse still, he'd passed this information on to his idiot daughter and she was telling her friends to do the same. If you were trapped in a confined space like an elevator, this would make sense. But nobody was, so what you were making people use was a litter box for no goddamn reason. If he was my leader, I would have deposed him. I'm going to give you 5 alternatives if you are ever under siege from zombies and you need to use the toilet. The likelihood of you having control over your bladder or your bowels under these circumstances are going to be about nil. So take the stuffing out of your sofa and stick it in your underwear. My man Dasu was completely right. The best place for poop and peep is not in the room with you.
싸는 거야.
어디서?
여기서. 잠깐 저기 들어가 있고 남자애들 여기서 안에서 밖으로 싸면 되잖아.
There is absolutely nothing wrong peeing out the window if you are being attacked by zombies and need to empty your bladder.
야, 그럼 매달려. 이렇게. 응? 밖으로.
He even told them what to do about poop, but Mr. Smarty Fancy Pants here not having it. Did they think this was all too primitive and the zombies would judge them? Arrow 1 points to blood, arrow 2 points to brain matter, and arrow 3 points to a human leg. Do they think potential rescuers are going to ignore all the blood, guts and body parts and just fixate on poop outside the window and try to track down the culprits?
그냥 좀 참자.
Let's ignore the bin behind us and make a tiny cat litter tray. A cheap camping toilet is basically a plastic litter bin. It can hold poop and pee, and it also has a lid. After use, just empty it out the window, get all medieval. I can guarantee you that the average zombie who's wearing their intestines as a scarf is not going to care that you poop into a bin and throw it out the window. The worst thing the group did was to allow themselves to be manipulated by this twit of a girl who had been indoctrinated into toilet tomfoolery by her father, who clearly had some kind of fetish.
What? No way.
This guy knows a score. He's got absolutely no confidence in this fireman. He didn't spend all those years studying at Seoul University to poop in a couch. Fireman fooled me too. When I saw him doing this, I thought he was going to put some container inside the chair to make some form of basic commode. I truly thought he had some disposable bedpans in his fire kit and was going to make a commode. What he actually made was a litter tray for a kitten. A house cat with an average bladder would not be able to use that more than once. If you want to be all fancy during a zombie attack, make a commode. Stick any waterproof container in the seat of a chair, you have a commode. Look at this one. It's just a waste bin on a frame. Got no frame? That's okay. Just use a large bowl or a pot. Sir, people around the world still use these. I have not seen anybody going in a sofa.
여기 안쪽에 용변을 보도록 하겠습니다.
화장실 저기라고.
Dasu is right. Just use the window. Father and daughter, both horrendous drama queens. I'll give you a clue. Look what's in your hands. Use that or find something similar.
Something like this plastic bottle, cut off the top.
Girls can use bottles as well. Just make a funnel and you're good to go. And when you're all done, you can empty it out on the zombies. How dare they attempt to eat your bladder and your bowels? They can have what's in them. You can take that, you zombies.
고립되면 잠자리랑 화장실은 무조건 구분해야 된다고.
지금부터 간이 화장실을 만들겠습니다.
She doesn't need 20 people to make a toilet or huffing and puffing. She's got her bottle.
그러면 차라리.
If you gave this chucker nonsense to the average house cat, they would claw you up in frustration because they're unusable for a house cat. What also frustrated me was the ludicrous misuse of filing cabinets and office cabinets. Filing cabinets have drawers, so you could put your makeshift human litter tray in one of those and just close the drawer afterwards. My man used 50 office cabinets to make a toilet and one cabinet as a barricade against the zombies. So if you're ever under attack from zombies and somebody wants you to do your business on a sofa cushion or on mop heads, you probably won't survive very long under their leadership.